Okay, back again. I'm live now. So, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So I have a couple different YouTube channels. This is my fitness channel. This is the channel that I will be doing all of my actual live video footage, trainings, workouts, things like that. All of the vlogs that you're going to start seeing are going to be here. And then all of my curated content, my actual edited content will be on the news channel. So that is the way I'm going to split up my Oakland Sunshine, just for sake of, consistency. See, there's this thing where on YouTube, a lot of different creators who have a lot of different talents or businesses or whatever the case may be, you have different channels that kind of cater to those. So for me, being that I also want to post more like not just fitness videos, but more personal videos and things like that. I don't always want that stuff to be crowding the channel and taking away from what the actual end result or goal is, which is to provide help to my customers, right? So this channel right here is going to be the personal vlog channel, which I'm sure they can appreciate. However, my other channel is for those people who are really seeking to get the training that they want, that they need, and it's something where it kind of connects to my social media. So one thing all trainers should have by now, obviously, social media, right? And I'm going to pick this up. We're going to walk around. But there's also an effective way to actually use your social media too, which I think a lot of trainers, they know, but see, they don't have the time. And that's one thing I want to try and help all trainers with, is kind of understanding how they can set this up so they can save themselves some time as well. Because I know just how hard it is when you're trying to get out here, you're trying to promote. Some of us are doing the workouts. Some of us are spending hours planning a workout, researching workouts, thinking of the modifications and just what will it do for this client as opposed to this client. There's so many things that go into what we do on a day-to-day basis, and it gets overwhelming, and you can easily be like, you know what? Social media is the last thing I'm thinking about. So this channel is going to definitely kind of help you in that instance. So let's talk about it. So social media right now, I have a Instagram page, Facebook page, and a YouTube channel, 2 YouTube channels. So let's break this down. Why do I have a Facebook page? Well, one, there are a lot of potential customers on Facebook, right? So of course I want to be there. Facebook isn't my main kind of outlet though. As much as I would like to say that it is or can be or should be, I just don't care for Facebook personally, so I don't really put too much attention there. And that's an excuse that I should not be using, but that's just is what it is. Then we have Instagram. I love Instagram a lot. Instagram is my favorite. Instagram is more my speed. However, with Instagram, you don't have the same kind of audience, so you have to promote differently on Instagram. And then YouTube as well, same situation, different type of audience. You have to promote differently on all of these platforms. And there's plenty others. I know people use Snapchat, Pinterest, whatever it is out there. Feel free to leave it in the comment section below and we can have a discussion about it. But right now, I'm going to kind of just jump into the main ones, Instagram and YouTube. Facebook isn't really too big of a part because Instagram and Facebook are the same. Facebook owns it, right? So here we go. So the cool thing about Instagram is you can make a post and it'll be up there. People can see it. They start to see it in their feed. But how do you attract people's attention to come to actually open up your timeline? See, it's one thing when you slide and you scroll past and they find you. But then when they keep scrolling, it's going to be the next person that's on their feed, right? So how do you get them to stop and actually click on your title, your headline, your name, and go to your page? That's the key. So there's a couple different ways that you can do that with Instagram, being that you have Instagram ads. So that post you make, you can boost that post, turn it into an ad, and then now you have to have a call to action on that ad. So just because you do that doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to go to your page. But what it does is it entices them to go further, right? Because now that ad shows up even when they're not following you. If they're in your area where you're promoting, they will see that ad if they spend enough time scrolling. So what you do with that is you create a call to action. And you see this done a lot with memes online, right? You have the bars at the top and bottom, say, hey, click here, come here. This is what happens when, whatever you want to do to catch those viewers' attentions. So with that being said, what you want to do is create, I would suggest a video ad that breaks it down 60 seconds, what you're trying to do and where you should go and where to click. Easy. It sounds easy, but it's not easy because then you gotta either, if you're really good, like on the cuff, you could just say it live right there. If you need a little time, you might need to write a script, plan out the scenes, the shots, if you want it to be more professional. It all depends on the way you're trying to promote your personal business. So for me, that is probably the next step that I would love to share with you guys is the process of creating that actual call to action advertisement and making it pop. There's one thing to do it, take a picture of you training and then say, hey, class is available. Then there's another portion, which is, hey, here's a little video, here's what's going on. Invite them in, That's a little more, they can actually see what's going on, how you interact, how they can see themselves interacting with you. Then the next portion is going to be, now I have to continue that interaction. So I might not have caught your attention on that first scroll. But if I successfully got you to click into my page, now I have to keep you on my page. Same idea behind all of these channels that we have. So, any streaming platform, they want to keep you engaged, right? So once you click on that link, now you're on my page. Now that you're on my page, I have to have something there that kind of pertains to you. Now you have highlights on Instagram, which is you can literally type all the different things that you provide, the services that you have, whatever you want it to do. A lot of people, get custom graphics and they put in there to kind of entice it. Shop here, trainings here, nutrition plans here. You have access to all of those things. And what happens is we don't really know how to properly use it because we're still learning how to use the platform too. So with that being said, under those highlights, you have to create more videos. That's how Instagram works, is videos and pictures. So you have to create more pictures, more visuals. So with those pictures, now you're going to have to actually add some graphics on there. So give them a number to call, give them a link. Now, if you're a business, they can swipe up and go to a link. As soon as they swipe up, it takes them into the browser so they could go to that link and get in contact with you. These are awesome things that you should be using, and I want to teach you how to use it this year by personally showing you how I'm going to utilize them. So I'm glad we're having this talk today. Like I said, please leave some comments below if you have any questions, because we're going to dive deep into this as I continue to produce videos. So that's the next thing. And always have, before you do any of it, because here's the thing, you start to get this going, right? And the goal is to give you less work throughout the day, because once you set these things in play, they run, and then all you have to do is get in contact with these people who are truly interested. And that's a whole nother section that we will go into as well. So now you've got your everything set up, you got your videos and everything. They need some place to go now to get more of that information. And you need to understand that that person needs to be contacted. How do you do that? So there's a lot of things that you can purchase. Personal trainers use everything from MindBody, right, to Zen Planner, to lead pages, ClickFunnels. There's numerous others that you can use, but you have to find one that you know how to work with. And in my experience, I am a fan of Zen Planner and I am a fan of ClickFunnels. And let me tell you why. Zen Planner is a great way to keep your customers in a database, but also provide them with some, incentives. Like you can actually go in there and load workouts in the app, and they could download that app and have access to your gym or your trainings and all of that within the app. You can set leaderboards and things like that to keep them engaged and keep them excited about accomplishing certain goals. You can track their progress within Zen Planner. It's not the best with that. And it has a lot of features and it's not awesome at all of them at the same time. There are definitely other apps that you can do it, but it's more affordable. A lot of the other apps are way more expensive. And you have to really think about what works for your business. And for my small business, being that it's just me, have a limited income, that is kind of what I use. And then the other part of it is ClickFunnels. And I enjoy ClickFunnels because this is the part that really allows you to capture that customer's information. So now ClickFunnels and Zen Planner are similar in that they actually allow you to create a page for people to actually land on. Like, okay, I saw that link, bam, and now here's the page. Here's how I'm going to collect your information. So you can collect email, phone number, you can ask questions like a survey, what inspired you, what things do you need help with, or do you have any injuries or illnesses, all the things you need to know before you ever actually come face to face with that person. You can actually set these things up. And one of them does it better than the other, meaning ClickFunnels is way more designed for that portion of your business than Zen Planner is. Zen Planner is more designed for you to keep a database of those customers and really track how your business is doing, because you can set up your shop on there. You could track your sales on there. And it's kind of a way for your customer to always know what's going on with your business, because they download the app and now they have access to any events that you post, any classes you post, anything like that. So that's where Zen Planner comes in handy. It gives you that quick access to a calendar, schedule an appointment, and so on. Now, where ClickFunnels comes in handy is it has some overlap. So it does these things, but then it takes it a step above. You can actually create a full custom page that leads them through each step of the process that you want them to go through. So once they become interested, now it'll get their information and then show them what specifically works for them, right? So if you ask a survey, it'll ask them a few questions and then it'll lead them to a page designed for them to see next that goes more in detail about that. You could set up a payment page. You could collect all your tickets, anything like that you have straight from there. And Zen Planner does the same thing, but ClickFunnels manages it, just tweaks it a little bit differently. And it does it to the point where you can actually have multiple pages. This is where it's way more powerful to have a ClickFunnels behind your system. And not like other companies like MindBody, where you really pay for them to advertise and they continuously take a portion of what you make. That doesn't really work for, small businesses as much as it does for a larger business in the grand scheme of things. If you're just starting out, that's going to be very hard to really afford. So with ClickFunnels, you have two options. You can get the extreme option, which has unlimited pages that you can create. It's $300 a month, about the same as MindBody, a lot more intuitive for actually creating an engaged customer. And then a lot more money that you're able to make as well, because they don't take a cut. Then you have a $97 version, which allows you to create about 20 or so pages. More than enough for one business, mind you. So 20 pages, and you can set these pages up for sales of merchandise, sales of trainings, reoccurring payments, all of these things that are beneficial to your business. You can set those up through ClickFunnels, even at that $97 package as well. The $300 package gives you the ability to send follow-up emails. However, Zen Planner will send follow-up emails. So, like I said, there is some overlap. There are options that are better on the other. You know, you can definitely create emails that are more intuitive on ClickFunnels than on Zen Planner, but you can get the job done with either tool. But I suggest using them together. Now, that is kind of how trainers, realize that, man, I'm not really getting as many clients as I would like, is because I don't really have the energy to put into creating this system. So I'm going to help you create that system. And the only way I can help you is if you tune into my channel each and every week, right here on Oakland. Every week. Sorry, okay, I'm live again. Sorry about that. I had a quick phone call. I need to put this on airplane mode. I can't do it right now, but should tune in each and every week here, and I'm going to help you set these things up. Of course, if you want to know more information, leave a comment in the section below, and we'll have this dialogue continue. We'll look out for more videos. Like I said, each week I'll be coming at you. And until next time, love life. Peace.